I think I was quite young when I first experienced how amazing it is to have your own idea and to really make it real. It's like creating your own world, of course, and playing around in your own wonderland as a child. And it seems like, you know, as Alice, to get lost in a rabbit hole. But with me, it happened because I never had a Barbie. The desirable doll was so popular back then. My parents, unfortunately, couldn't afford it. And how I came out with this, not to be sad about it, I started making drawings, and I draw my own dolls with fantasy dresses. And luckily, other girls, they loved those as well. So they were more pleased to play with me and with my paper dolls. And sometimes I was lucky, we even swapped the dolls. I got Barbie to play, they had my paper dolls. And that it actually slowly like taught me that, you know, art or something to just do so naturally. It became my language to communicate and to get in touch with people more easily. And well, going more further now, to come back to here, when I just moved to London, I decided I will get myself a Barbie. And so here you can see, meet her, this is my Dolly. And the reason why I got her is not because I had trauma because not having any doll or I felt bad about it. I caught her because I left my comfort zone. I moved to London and I needed something to experience myself as an artist more easily, to get contact with people. So for me, she was this kind of unreal link to basically go around and talk to people. People often stepped at me. This is actually some kind of random guy on the street. It was like, you know, $20 for me if you take a picture. So basically, what happened is it created a funny emotions. I got so much inspiration. I met so many different people. Of course, it looks ridiculous, but for me, she was actually the link what took away for me being a blonde and beautiful and wanted to be so serious. So meanwhile, she took the role being blonde and beautiful. I was there just able to talk about my art and what I really think and what I want to do. And I think, meanwhile, I didn't went around with her. What happened is I often met guys asking, you know, huh, you look blonde and beautiful, just use your look to get your art out there. Or, yeah, it's so easy for you, why just do it, you know, go for your look and put your art up there. But if you look, I don't know how is it, but if you go through all the great kind of looking figure female artists, I think they're never getting it, I never getting it. They all turn into maybe giving up more easier makeup or start doing performances or turning into feminists. And why is it so? I don't know. Is there anybody asking for a, you know, or is it again the same topic, like, you know, is somebody asking to the guys as well, you know, use your look to get your art out there? But I've been asked, so I use my doll for, how to call it, the weapon, to just put this thing aside. And to move on from it as somebody who have ideas and leading yourself through life, even if those ideas are more like full of fantasies, creating a better world first for yourself and then play around and meet other similar people. It's quite powerful feeling when you lead your ideas. You're not so affected what other people might think of you, and it actually is quite uplifting. And I think lots of successful people, they also can have this kind of experience, how they've been leading on and on. They know what they really want. But when I was looking for myself still and what to do, I was young, I listened to much other people. So instead of art, for example, I went to study law. And yeah, I did in many reasons, but the main was that people gave me this simple advice: you will get the safest life, and heart can be always your side hobby. But what really happened, and that actually taught me that some of the wrong things in our life, what we do, are actually the the right things to do, because they lead you where you really should be, because without knowing what you are not, it's not easy to find the way what you really are. And I flourished as artist basically through my art studies. It opened me up. I discovered that two differences can complete each other. I discovered paradox is a great inspiration, and that all led me into more being aware what I want to do, and it's like, you know, getting lost while you're on a way in a city somewhere, because when I came to London, I got lost a lot, but it was the best way to learn the city. What can I say now? I feel, you know, I'm doing my art and I never feel I'm lost in art, what I do, because that for me is always the present. And therefore, doing what I do and how to call it, being aware and so conscious about it. There is one reason why I really love to paint the female figures. And there is a big dilemma about them, because for me, female is a symbol of the beauty as a figure itself. It's been used in so many ways, and in nowadays world, we really can look everywhere. With the naked body, you can sell easily a product. And yeah, that's the main thing. And in the art as well, a naked body sells the most. And not only, you know, I say I will just click on one of my crazy naked lady coming up, and what is he telling you? You know, is this today's world and the values? So I can discuss about it, but you can think, you know, why is he painted her like that, or what is it? For me, it's so exciting to make those questions out of the people. I didn't painted her just to please a man, so she's not painted to be there for the benefit of a man. I painted her because I truly love myself as I am, as a woman. And nowadays the message is so messed up, because basically what is the use or value of the beauty? We use the beauty in you know, lots of, as I said, you can sell a product with the naked body. And to go more around it, so I can say I love to paint female figures because I like to celebrate it, myself being a woman. And I have so many of them, all colorful, with their own ideas and the thoughts, but mostly naked. Might come as annoyingly naked, colorful. I remember these ones I painted in my studio back home, what was -20. I had all my winter clothes on, and I was happy. That's me happy with my artworks. And then to going on and on, where is the real beauty in art? Because if you go back to history, we see how Plato and even Botticelli is trying to tell us that actually beauty is something which relies beyond the sexual desire. And I so agree with them. Because, of course, you find the beauty, you know, desirable, beautiful woman or whatever person, but also we can really easily find the beauty in an old face full of wisdom, such as maybe Rembrandt painted. So this is my version of Venus holding a blue bird as a soul who wants to cry away because the body is possessed from others. So far to go and to talk about this, it's something what I experienced through art a lot, to be a woman, how to be serious about this and how to go along with it. And the topic beauty is one of my favorite ones to put in art. And after a while, when thinking of a beauty more than just nowadays world, utilitarian values and how can we use the beauty, there is something higher, as Oscar Wilde once said, that all art is absolutely useless, and he meant this is remark as a praise, because for him the beauty really was value higher than usefulness, because we really need things which are not useful as much as we need the useful things, or even more. Because if you think of it, what is the use of love or kindness or friendship? basically we can say none whatsoever, and same goes for a beauty. So when I painted series of my angels and unicorns, I got some people telling me I'm a naive. I have, as an artist, I should have more ideas what's going on in the real world, how bad the world is, how much pain and disaster there is. And what I did, well, it actually hurt me because it's a funny way how people always approach me, and they're so, you know, encourageable. They are so angry at doing it, so it creates different emotions. But of course, I'm really aware what's going on, but I don't feel like creating more bad things in, you know, through my art. So what I did with they called my pictures naive and there is no use of them. I basically took and I went and raised money for charity to help children with my angels and unicorns. So I used the same thing when I was little, when I had to draw myself my dolls, that how can I, you know, realize my ideas. And I don't have the proper finish for my speech because everything is, how to call it, still happening. What I want to say is I would give up so many times if I would keep listening to people saying what you should not do, what you should really go, your art is useless. So, but I didn't, and I just want to say that I think in every areas in a life, if you do something from your heart, there's nothing more talented, nothing more powerful than talented people doing what they love, and that's all for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.